Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kansiime and this is my glass of happiness. On this edition, it's been a minute. I'm just answering a few of the questions that come in when you guys are feeling like you love me and you want to know about my life and I'm not telling you what you want to know. And I've been encouraging you to write questions, which you did, and I picked them one by one and I'm going to be answering them, taking my sweet time. Today is a beautiful day at home. You know, I can hear birds. How many kids would you like to have? Being that I struggled to actually have my first child, who came as a blessing and a miracle, I just that in itself, the experience of having my first child has taught me to let go. As in, it has told me how I don't know. I don't know when I'll have what I want. I don't even know what I want. As a matter of fact, I just pray for life and grace. And if God wants me to get 12 children, I'll get 12. If God wants me to get 2 children, I'll get 2. Because when I tried to do what was my own on my own, I couldn't do anything. So how many kids will I have? Just depends upon God's grace. But if I was to ask, like, tell God, how many children do I have? Maybe I can just have one more. One more. A boy or a girl. One more, I don't care. Whether it's a boy or it's a girl. Just a child. Then the second question. Are you open to Sky about your previous relationship? I think I am open about my previous relationships. Not just to Sky, but to anyone who wants to know, really. Because I feel like I live my life for others. Like I am living this life and making mistakes and doing things correctly so that others can learn and probably make better mistakes and live better lives. Question number 2. You're always hanging out with your girls. Do you also have boys? Oh gosh. Yes, I have boys. I have boys. I actually have boys, and these days I have so many boys because of Sky. I've kind of not just taken on him, I've taken on him and his friends and his, yeah. And I have always had boys. When I was single, those days, I used to like shooting pool. I still like shooting pool, just that I don't get to do it as much as I want. So I have boys. What's this? Yeah, I have boys. Yeah, I have boys. Now I have Sky and Selassie. I have boys, my friend. So do you ever feel guilty for breaking up and moving on? Man. Okay, do you ever feel guilty? I don't like that this every time I ask people to ask me questions, I'm like, honestly, they just want to know about my previous relationship. So someone here is asking, do you ever feel guilty for breaking up and moving on from your previous man? Guilty? Guilty? No, not guilty. I don't think I feel bad about it. I don't think I feel guilty about it. I think I think it has more to do with where I am right now. I'm in such an amazing place right now that I can't regret what happened last year. There are some things that might have made me sad, but considering where I am right now, and I think that's how we should all live. When you look at where you are, you should appreciate the story that gets you there. So me, do I feel bad that I left my previous relationship? Not in a million years. Because I am happy. Very happy. Then, are you protective and jealous of Sky since he's an artist and is definitely flooded by women, audience and fans? Am I jealous? I am not. I'm not jealous. I think what's important is, if I was to be jealous, our relationship would not work because Sky is based in Badada, I am based in Kampala. He's actually gone back to organize his band. He has shows to do there that he's booked because he was with me and Selassie since he came. for a while, and things were really falling apart in Mbarara, so he's not around so far. So if I was really for being stressed and jealous about the fans and the ninjas, I'm not. Mostly because I also hope he doesn't feel like that about me, because I also have my ninjas that are personal, you know, very personal. So we just appreciate each other's space, really. We just appreciate each other's space. Then, how do you manage to keep up with motherhood and work? I am working right now and talking about motherhood, which means I've decided to merge the two. My life, how I live my life, earns me money. Selassie actually got us some very nice deals before he even came into this world, just me being pregnant. So motherhood is part of who I am, and most of the work that I do comes from who I really am. That's why I drive most of the inspiration. So I think because of that, it's easy to, of course it's not been easy. I don't shoot, even when I want to shoot, I don't shoot as much as I would like to, because I have to be feeding. I'm someone's flask, and I'm summoned every time he's hungry. So, you know, being in that position limits how much you can do, but it hasn't stopped me from working, really. I'm still able to work, and I am enjoying my work. On stage and skits, you're so dramatic. Is that you in real life? Well, I'd like to believe that there have been incidents where I've summoned the character of Don't Mess with Kansiime to get out of certain situations. And then sometimes you're actually being yourself, and for instance, you'll stop and a traffic officer will stop you, and it will all be him, you know. He will laugh before you even say anything, and he'll be saying, oh, don't record me, I don't find myself in your show. So sometimes I am a different person. I'd like to believe I'm a different person. The character Don't Mess with Kansiime is an impossible human being. I don't think there's anyone in this world that never loses fights, and with Kansiime, she really doesn't want to lose a fight in Don't Mess with Kansiime. I don't think I'm all that, though. Whenever they ask my friends or my partner how I am in real life, you find them giving me eyes of, should I say or should I not say? So maybe that's a question that should be asked by the people that I actually stay with. This breast, I'm distracted by it. Anyway, another question. I would like to know what happened with your ex-Kenyan husband. I don't have a Kenyan husband. I've never been married to a Kenyan. Do you kneel before your husband, Sky? Yes or no? If yes, why? If no, why? Do I kneel before my husband? Well, Sky is my partner. He's not my husband yet. Do I kneel before him? Yeah. When it calls for it. Like when he comes home, I don't kneel down and say, how are you? No. But I kneel sometimes, and I'm not going to tell you when. Just know I kneel. I can go on my knees for my partner. It depends when. I don't know which kneeling you were talking about when you asked. And then, how old are you? You still never answer this question. Really? I was born 1986, 13th April. So I am 35 years old. And, well, for that matter, therefore, I will tell you, my son was born the day after I was born. I was born on 14th April. And then my partner was born on 15th April. So we are all Aries. And I don't know, man. Me and Sky have the same temperaments. We'll get mad at the same time, decide to be cool at the same time. We see most things the same. We agree to disagree. Like, we'll set off and be like, today we are just not going to agree. Yeah. So, yeah. I never really not say my age. I've always been proud to say my age. And I would like to believe I've been fortunate to achieve most things in the younger part of my life. Then, what's your favorite song? There's this song by Dolly Parton. But you know that I love you. You know that I love you. Oh, I love you. It talks a lot about the life on the road, not being able to be home with the people that you love because you're looking for money. And if only I could turn back. I don't know. It's a nice song. But you know that I love you. Just Google it. You'll find it. I like it. Okay, sorry. Now I'm there thinking what the lyrics are. Next question. Who is your role model and why? My mom was my role model. May her soul rest in peace. Then what are those two things you've done in life and regret? Okay, first of all, I'm very forgetful. So for me to remember just two things that I have done in my life that I regret, I don't think there are any two specific things, because most of the things I would say I regret were really lessons I wouldn't have learned any other way. Because if I hadn't done those things, I would not be here with you guys, chatting, enjoying, I wouldn't be here. So, I don't regret much. Then, next question. What's the one thing a person can do and you'd never forgive them? I really hate liars, And then I've been told I lie a lot. So, I think the reason why I hate liars is I really don't like to think that someone has lied really more than me, who's always lying. I asked you guys to ask me questions. And there were so many intrusive, interesting questions. We'll actually answer the rest in the next episode.